Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about the US gift and estate taxes for non-US citizen. So I have a chart here. This is on the gift tax. I show you side by side. This is for US citizen and non-US citizen. So this here US citizen, here is non-US citizen. Then I'm gonna go through all this thing. It's about what is the annual exclusion, applicable credit amount, marital deduction, gift splitting, charitable deduction, and generation skipping transfer tax. So first, let's see the annual exclusion. This is for the year 2021. So both U.S. citizen and non-U.S. citizen, you are qualified for $15,000 annual exclusion amount. So what is annual exclusion? So basically say, doesn't matter if you are citizen or not. So in US, if you want to give another person, gift, as long as the gift amount is less than $15,000, you are not required to report this to US federal government, to IRS. You are not subject to any tax. You are not subject to any reporting, filing. So that's just the period. So as long as the gift amount is below $15,000. So this is called the annual exclusion. Then to the next one called applicable credit amount. I'm highlighting this one in red because it's a big deal. So you can see clearly different between US citizen and the non-US citizen, right? So you can see US citizen, they allow the tax credit amount is $4,625,800. This is a tax credit, which is equivalent to the amount. The gift amount is $11.7 million. This number is in the year 2021. So compare $0 available for a non-citizen. How this what's the implication, right? So let's say for US citizen, as long if you give a gift, let's say in 2021, give a gift you more than $15,000. Let's say you give away $100,000 a gift this year, as long as it's below 11.7 million, you are not subject to any gift tax. So you are enjoying, as a US citizen, you enjoy a life exemption. Amount is 11.7 million. This is year 2021 number. So you enjoy this life exemption amount. So you can give as much as you want, all the way up to 11.7 million. So you do not require to pay any gift tax whatsoever. However, for non-US citizen, you are not you are not eligible for those credit. So basically, if you, let's say the same example, you give away $100,000 in 2021, so immediately $85,000, which is above the annual exclusion. So $85,000 you already subject to the gift tax. You have to pay tax on the $85,000. So that's the difference. That's a big deal. This is application credit amount. Then another thing is marital deduction. This is a big thing too. For US citizen, I mean, if you are married, husband and wife, you can, transfer assets under each other's title as much as you want, whatever you do is fine. You are not subject to any tax reporting. You are not, just it's you are not subject to any gift tax whatsoever. However, for non-U.S. citizen, you allow $159,000 in year 2021. This one is included the $15,000. So if you transfer, let's say you those husband own a house on his title, right? On his name only. So later the husband say, okay, I'm gonna retitle this until as a joint owner with the rights of survivorship with my wife. He immediately that's gift 50% of the house to the wife, which is if the 50% of the house value is more than $159,000, so they are subject, the husband has to pay gift tax on it. So that's the difference. So if you are not U.S. citizen, you have to be very careful, husband and wife. You transfer assets, from each other. So you have to very, very be careful because you may trigger the gift tax. So that's something you should know. Then gift splitting is for spouse, married couple. For let's say for U.S. citizen, so basically each couple they allow $15,000, for annual gift away without filing anything, right? So then, so if the husband give away $30,000, they can use the wife's, annual exclusion $15,000. So that's okay. But for the non-U.S. citizen, you are not allowed to use the gift splitting. If the husband give away $30,000, so the husband has to pay the $15,000 above the exclusion gift tax on that. So that's something. Charitable deduction for U.S. citizen. As long as you give a qualified charity, you enjoy unlimited charitable deduction on your gift tax. For non-U.S. citizen, you have to give U.S. domestic charities. So other charities are not qualified. So for both U.S. citizen and non-U.S. citizen, you are subject to generation skipping transfer tax. This is 40% on whatever amount subject to, right? But however, you have to understand the generation skipping transfer tax is not triggered until you paying gift tax. You can see U.S. citizen not paying gift tax until you give away more than 11.7 million, right? But for non-U.S. citizen, if you give away more than $15,000 for that year, you already subject to gift tax. And if this gift you give away, give to your grandkids, grandkids, or give someone 37.5 years younger than you, you already subject to the generation skipping tax, another 40%. So this is a big deal. So here is the gift tax. Let's see the estate tax. Estate and the gift tax, basically they're interconnected. So anything you are not giving away during your lifetime as a gift, so you were left under your name when you die, you subject to estate tax. So this is here difference on the citizen and the non-citizen. So basically, for U.S. citizen, you share the credit, tax credit for the gift and estate tax is the same amount. So basically, if you give away a gift, let's say you give away, 5 million during your lifetime, then the rest of 11.7 minus 5 is 6.7 million. You have left for exemption amount 6.7 million. So this is for your estate. However, for non-citizen, you only allow $13,000 tax credit, which is $60,000 estate tax. So basically saying, for U.S. citizen, if your estate is not more than 11.7 million in year 2021, you do not pay any estate tax. However, if you're not U.S. citizen, if you die this year, if you anything assets under your name added together is more than $60,000, you have to pay estate tax. So that's basically so that's the applicable credit amount. For the marital deduction, for the citizen, U.S. citizen, you enjoy unlimited marital deduction. So for non-U.S. citizen, you are not eligible for any marital deduction. So basically say, well, if a husband die who is U.S. citizen, then he can leave everything to the surviving spouse, which is U.S. citizen. So you do not require to pay any estate tax. However, if a non-U.S. citizen, the husband died, leaves everything to the surviving spouse, you are not eligible for the marital deduction. Anything above $60,000, you are subject to estate tax. So that's the difference. So this one, DSUE. So basically, it's a deceased spouse unused exclusion. So basically, say this is applied to this. Say if one spouse, the husband dies, then let's just say the husband only used the credit of 1 million. So the rest of the credit you can transfer to the surviving spouse. So this one is only available for the U.S. citizen, not for if you are not U.S. citizen, you are not eligible for this. Charitable deduction is the same with the gift tax. So for the non-U.S. citizen, you only allow the unlimited deduction if you give to U.S. domestic qualified charities. So then you have a generation skipping tax similarly to the gift tax is 40% rate. So however, non-U.S. citizen, because you are subject to estate tax, anything above $60,000. Once you subject to estate tax, anything you leave to your grandkids, you already subject to an additional 40% tax. That's a big deal. So basically, everything gonna go to the government, nothing left to your, heirs. So that's something. This is last one is joint with right of the survivorship. So this one, so basically say if you own a property, let's say own your house, so as a joint with the survivorship, so you, for the U.S. citizen, you only require 50% included in the deceased spouse tax estate, right? But for the non-U.S. citizen, you have to include the 100% unless you approve the surviving non-U.S. citizen spouse made the contribution to it. So anyway, so that's difficult to prove. So basically 100% is going to include in the gross estate. You can see if you include in your house 100% in the gross estate, you already subject to estate tax more than $60,000. That is lots of tax you have to pay. So that's really, really bad. So I have additional information here. So basically, I found this very, very useful. This is called on the IRS website, the frequently asked question on the gift tax for the non-residents, not citizen of the United States. Here are all the Q&As. It's kind of helpful if you want to read it. I'm gonna put the link under the description. So similarly, they have the frequent asked question on the estate tax for non-residents, not U.S. citizen.